listeners. Today is our podcast with Hanum, Mariam, and me with Janelle. So, today we'll discuss an important and very relevant topic, business translations. So in our podcast, we'll discuss about the how does translator help companies enter the new markets and what are the challenges facing translators working in the business sphere. So today with us, Leila Yuryevna. Thank you for coming. And first question.
Okay, let's start. The first question is three most common mistakes in business translations, in your opinion.
Well, guys, I'm feeling a little bit confused. I'm feeling myself like an imposter because I am not a translator, professional translator. I'm just teacher of translation. And also my experience was related mostly to such a specific sphere as insurance. Probably it is related to business translation to some extent. So I will tell about the mistakes in this sphere mostly. Thus, many years ago, I was invited as a person who will conduct consecutive translation for a study visit. An ombudsman from Great Britain, visited Kazakhstan, and he worked together with our ombudsman in the field of insurance. So, the general discussion between them, my client, a person I know well, I still know him well, just asked me, please ask David how does he feel while visiting the war conflict places. He used such a cliche in Russian as горячие точки. At that period of time, I was not so good in translation. Moreover, it was one of my first cases of consecutive translation, and I just was enabled to translate this specific term. So the first and the most important mistake is to find out the phrase or expression which doesn't correspond properly to the term in target language. The second mistake is lack of knowledge and skills in the field of terminology, because, as you know, the field of business, the sphere of business today has a lot of branches, so you can have good skills in one of them and a lack of skills and lack of skills in another one. So inappropriate work with terminology is the second bad mistake while translating business text. And the third one is the lack of preparation. This is not my experience. I have been told about that by a very by a translator who had a rich experience in that field. Her first experience, despite the fact that at that period of time she was a mature lady, more than 40-year-old, she just went to the car of her client without any sheet of paper, without notebook, without a pen, and he looked at her like that. What's this? It was also a bad mistake for business translation, because we cannot be familiar with everything. Moreover, we should just take into account and pay attention to precise information, dates, numbers, and so on. Okay, thank you very much for such an interesting question.
So, teacher, our next question is, how do you manage your time working on large business projects with tight deadlines?
That's a very good question, because, to be honest, I'm a kind of procrastinator. Anyway, if it is a business or scientific project, I am trying to do it before the deadlines. I try just to work with the parts of that project separately and then combine them. I suppose for me it's an appropriate technique, but it is so individual. You can have your own approach, which will be convenient for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you a lot.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Yes. And see you next. See you soon. See you soon.
See you soon, ladies. Have a nice evening.
Thank
Bye.
you a lot. Thank you.
Ой. Спасибо.